Well, let me get comfy. Let me move all this stuff out of the way because we've just finished the live stream, the live watch along. It was a hard watch. It was a hard stretch. I've still got the celebrations going on in the background. Eze doing an interview. 1-0 to the Arsenal. Did we deserve it? Arguably, no. But at the same time, over the two legs, you could argue we should have smashed these lot to pieces. A lot more goals from us in the first leg. But look, end of the day, it was very businesslike. It was very not professional because I feel like we lacked a lot going forward. Arteta didn't make the changes he should have done. We got away with one this game. But again, over the two legs, we deserved it, you know. We sort of got lucky with the fact that Reece James weren't playing. Cole Palmer didn't play a full game. He looked very dangerous coming on, you know, picking up the pockets that I wish a lot of our players were picking up. Eze, and yeah, we're going to get into the players I think had a very bad game because there were. It just felt like one game too many this week. Declan Rice, very leggy, man, like just giving the ball away, stupid passes, and yeah, just letting players run through the midfield to get passes in and through, you know. But look, I can forgive him. He got the assist for the goal. He's been our rock. He's been arguably our best player along with Gabriel this season. Worst I've seen him, but hopefully it's a one-off. Hopefully it's one of them things. It was just his knee playing up a bit and he just needs a bit of a rest. Yeah, Saka was out. Madueke did all right on that wing. Kai Havertz getting his goal, buzzing. You know, of course, it's one of them things where I think he needed a goal, and the fact that it was against Chelsea and the fact that the way he scored, classy. You know, it was great. We had to wait till the 97th minute to see a goal. But at the same time, we're through. That's all that mattered. Even if it was a 0-0 and we went through 3-2 on aggregate, obviously you take it. Do you know what I'm saying? But the fact that we scored right at the end makes it that bit sweeter. Players all round weren't the best. We didn't have the best of games. Eze especially, very frustrating, just coasting through the game. And you know what? I thought it was just me. I thought it was just like, hold on, am I just nitpicking? But literally, as soon as Palmer comes on, he's picking up pockets. He's playing key passes. He's making Chelsea tick going forward. And I'm like, what the heck? Like, Odegaard should be doing this. Eze should be doing this, but they're not. Odegaard not in today for some reason. He's not fit apparently. But you're paying all this money for these players and you're thinking, bro, Palmer's quality, like, and you can see the difference. Do you know what I'm saying? As a 10, as an 8, wherever Palmer plays, he just floats most of the time. So, yeah, there's that. In terms of players that stood out the most for me, I'm not going to lie. I think Nkapie had the game of his life. You know, he kept Gusto quiet for the most part, made him dive, get a yellow card, kept Esteval quiet as well. Some key interceptions. Going forward, he offered a little bit, especially first half, but yeah, I was very pleased with, I was going to say Esteval, with Nkapie. Very pleased. He was probably my man of the match because I think he was just the most consistent, the most solid, and it just felt safe. Timber had a great game here and there in spells, but most players overall weren't great, I'll be honest. Like, Chelsea played us off the park, and it was a fact that they were behind, of course, so they wanted more, but in terms of attacking intent, they made the right choices in terms of like substitutes and shape changes and everything. And I felt like Arteta was waiting too long to make changes. He did bring Kai Havertz on for Gyökeres. He didn't have a great game. Leo Trossard as well for Madueke, and Martinelli switched to the right. But yeah, look, I'm not going to ramble. I have been rambling. I've been live streaming. I've been waffling, buzzing. Through to the final now. It'll be interesting to see who we get tomorrow. I'm thinking, in my head, ideal situation, we get City, we blam them in the final, we knock them down a peg or two even more because they're not in a good place mentally, physically, and just all round footballing wise. You've got Rodri coming out crying in interviews, you know, it's not fair. So yeah, that's an ideal situation. We blam them in the final, beautiful. And that kind of trickles down to the Prem and fizzles out their season, hopefully. But yeah, that's ideal. I mean, Newcastle can be a bogey team for us, but they've not been great this season either. You know, we beat them at St. James. So yeah, either way, I don't mind. I just want to get a trophy under our belt in March. And then hopefully the rest of the season sort of trickles along and we're buzzing and we're just, one after the other, hopefully. But yeah, let me know what you think down below. Did you watch the match? Did you think any players stood out? Who was the worst players? Because there were a few on that pitch, man. We looked shattered. But yeah, through to the final. Who do you want to see? City or Newcastle? Oh, no, actually, one more thing before I go. No match reactions or anything this weekend. I'm away. So yeah, it will be the next game week. Let me know your thoughts down below. And yeah, I guess I'll catch you next week. Not even on a weekend. Be interesting to see the Sunderland game. That'll be a cool little matchup, because we're at home. We got a bit of a revenge story there because, of course, they nullified our season where we were flying. Yeah, let's see. Anyway, like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And yeah, until the next one, peace.